Welcome back, my fairies. I am Matsurific, and we are back once again. Well, I'm back. We're back with the stream. We're back once again with more Detective Pikachu. So we are in the warehouse trying to investigate and trying to figure out where exactly we're supposed to go next. We've scoped out quite a bit. Oh, here we go. All right. This looks like a good place to peek in, too. Be careful not to be seen, Tim. Right. Hey, there we go. I knew we needed to look at the conveyor belt. Is there another room over there? That's it, huh? Can we investigate that? Nope. Oh, here we go. This must be inspection. Looks like they're checking for defects or replacing things. And it seems like there are a lot of defects. Can we look at these? Stuff keeps coming from the room in the back. Okay. Hey, they're talking about something. Today's my first day, sir. Ah, yes, thanks for joining. I'd like to explain what we do at this factory first. We finally got the dang fly that's been bugging you the past hour. I know the feeling. Yes, sir, I'd love to hear it. This warehouse is a factory. Well, we could do with an explanation, too. Let's hear what he's got to say. Yeah. So, you know what we're making here, right? No, sir, I don't. What? You didn't even do a bit of research? We make health food. I'm sure you've seen the commercials. You know, so smelly you know it's good for you. Oh yeah, I know. That awful, that commercial with Max and Chatot. So it's not just art they make here. Quite the elaborate camouflage. So the stinky container was health food, huh? I don't care how good it is for you. I still don't get why they're making something so smelly and awful. Huh? And they're still talking. I swear, every time you get one, 6 more show up. Same! And that's what you'll be doing, got it? Yes, sir. Got it all down. Good to hear. Oh, I almost forgot. This is very important. Be sure to never, ever touch the switch next to the conveyor belt. Yes, sir. But can I ask why? That switch controls the direction the conveyor belt is moving in. If you accidentally bump it, it can cause a lot of problems. What do you mean? Oh, a newcomer pressed it by accident a while back and immediately got fired. All the products were sent back to the room next to this one and made a complete mess. We were about able to get up and running in a few hours, but man, the manager blew his top, yelling about how we didn't need even more work to do. That sounds terrifying. I'll be careful. So, the factory manager took charge of getting things back in order. Pikachu, they're still talking. Your water heater got replaced yesterday, so flies were getting in. Oh. Alright. May I ask one question? What is it? I noticed that door behind me. What's going on in that room? Everyone seems to be avoiding it. Oh, that room? Between you and me, there's a scientist in there. Some kind of new product research? Who knows? The only thing the manager has told us is to steer clear at all costs. I bet it's some kind of new product. I'd love to know more about it, sir. I'd be happy to take part in experiments even. Forget it. Trust me, you don't want to be heard talking about this. You could get me fired too. Tim, did you hear that? Yeah, he mentioned a scientist. That must be the man in the lab coat. Right, and he's in that room. Alright. And that's the guy that was with Keith. That's the man in the photo. He definitely looks like he's in charge here. Does he just stand there and keep an eye on the workers all day? Man, this is one place I never want to work in. Same. I would have to have my boss just staring down my back all day long. Another one has been smited. And another one bats dust. Another one bats dust. And another one down. Another one down. Another one bats dust. Ow! That must be the door the workers were talking about. Yep, that's where the researcher is. And we got a door here. Hey, it's a fire alarm. I bet things would get interesting if we set it off. Here you go again with your crazy ideas. It'd be chaos. And that's exactly what we want. Go, Excelgor. Excel? No, wait, Excelgor. He was joking. Wait! Excel? Phew, I'm glad you listened. Is that it? Pikachu didn't tell me we were done. Oh, here we go. It's supposed to be the switch for the conveyor belt. It's what they use to switch the direction it moves in. Okay, I think we covered everything. Yeah, I think we can wrap up our investigation of this area for now. I'll make notes of everything we found.
The man in the photo looks like the factory manager. The man in the lab coat's in the next room over. But is that where they're making R? Right, so that's that.
There's still more. It's like 15 now. Oh, I'm sorry. You should get some flypaper. I didn't see any way to get down to the first floor. Neither did I, although we did get some interesting information. Yeah, it's like, maybe it's time we changed our thinking. If we can get to the first floor, maybe we could explore this floor a bit more. Spinnerack! Spinner! Spinnerack! Spin! Aw. Okay. But Spinnerack said its thread could carry a person. And Pikachu doesn't seem to have any ideas. Maybe we come back over here to the shipping containers? Here we go.
Wait. Someone's coming.
This way, Pikachu. Looks like it's a Pokemon.
Don't let it see us. Let's stay and watch what it does.
Oh, poor little Pansage is struggling. Oh, poor baby.
Pikachu, do you think it's okay to try and help it?
Yeah. If it decides to cause trouble, we can handle it.
Pansage, my
Hey,
baby, right?
Seems like a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right. What's all this?
A lab coat.
Hey, maybe you can let us know what's going on.
Are you a Pokemon that works here? We have a few questions for you. I saw you had a lab coat in that basket. Do you know anything about the scientist? Pen. Oh, he's your partner. Pen. Simon? That's your partner's name. Oh, and his clothes were starting to smell, so you washed them for him, huh? This is such a dedicated Pokemon. Do you think this man in the photo is its partner? Probably. Is your partner the guy in this photo? Pen! That's what I thought. What's Simon doing here anyway? Pen? Research? Well, that figures. He's a scientist. Do you know anything specific? Pen? He doesn't seem to enjoy his research since he came here. You're allowed to come and go as you please, but he hasn't been outside in months? How's that possible? Pen? A tough-looking guy is always watching. It means the factory manager, I guess. So is Simon being forced to continue his research? It definitely seems that way, yeah. Pen? You don't like him because he's always rushing Simon to get stuff done, and he always looks so scary, huh? What is he trying to get Simon to do? Pen? He's forcing Simon to make something. They said something about cells? They must be Mewtwo cells, huh? But wait, in that case... What's up, Tim? We were told there are only 2 people in this world who could incubate Mewtwo cells. Dr. Wallace himself and his lab assistant. So that must mean Pansage's partner is... Wallace's former assistant! Exactly. Hey, Pansage, did Simon ever work with an old man with a white beard? Pen! A long time ago they worked together. Knew it. Pen! He seemed to enjoy his work back then, huh? Don't worry, Pansage. We'll find out the secret of this factory and make sure you guys can go free. Told you he was a good guy. If there's anything you know about this place, we'd love to have the info.
Pen?
So the factory manager is scary, but the other workers aren't so bad, huh?
Pen?
They seem really happy when they see you, and they give you treats and stuff. Oh, then the security guards must have been talking about Pansage earlier. Well, I think we're getting a good idea of what to do next. We need to get to Simon's room. You know where to go, right? It's at the far end of the first floor. We need to find Simon and hear what he can tell us about R, plus figure out a rescue plan. Right, but how should we get down to the first floor? Good question. We do have just one little problem. It's heavily guarded. That's right. They've got the place pretty well covered right now. But think of it this way. We only need to deal with the factory manager and the 2 guards to get through. Yeah, I'm starting to think we could do this, so long as we have the right plan. Oh ho, you got an idea then. Get help from the Pokemon. That might just work. Let's see, I'm pretty sure Pansage will be happy to help us. And Spinnerack wanted to get down to the first floor, so it might be willing to help us too. Who else? Excel! Excelgor! Of course! Yeah, you're part of the team too. Excelgor's speed will definitely be a huge help. Let's figure out a way to get down there. Alright.
The room we need to get to on the first floor? It's in the back part of the building. So we'll have to decide who's gonna distract the guards.
Distractions would be Pansage. Flip the switch for the conveyor belt would be Excelgor. And sneaking down to the first floor is Spinnerack's job.
Interesting you'd think that.
Pansage gets along with the workers. Excelgor has super speed. And Spinnerack's threads are super strong.
Okay, got it. Pansage will get the guards' attention. And during that, Excelgor will turn on the conveyor belt. While everyone is busy dealing with all of that, we'll use Spinnerack's string to make our way down to the room. That sounds like a great plan.
Alright. Are you ready? We're counting on you. Excel.
Pan! Spin!
Alright, let's do this. It's like, oh, look at the cute baby! And that gets him to go to the back. And then Spinnerack has its thread. Alright. That worked out just fine. Now let's use that thread to get down. Alright. And then we just go sneak back here. Here we are. Yeah, let's go. Huh?
Pan!
You really helped us out earlier. Yeah, our plan worked thanks to you.
Pan!
You'll introduce us to Simon? Thanks. He's got that messy hairstyle too.
Oh, you're back. Oh, wow. Look at that.
No way. Could those be Mewtwo cells?
What? How do you know about these? Who are you?
Well, that's a familiar sounding voice.
Oh no, the factory manager.
We're working this case. Don't worry, we're on your side.
On my side?
Yo, Doctor. Hope all is going well. It is almost time, you know.
Of course, no problems.
Aw, don't look so sad, Doc. This is the last shipment, and once it's done, you're free to go. I'll let you get back to work.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
So, did you mean it when you said you were on my side? And how did you know about the cells?
Gosh, I wish I could place that voice actor. I know that voice. I've heard that voice so many times. Sorry to surprise you. We actually got the info from Walls. Dr. Walls? You mean the same Walls who was the first director of PCL? That's right. If he mentioned the cells to you, then that means he really trusted you. You said you were looking into the incidents? That's right. The reason we went to Walls is because we needed to know more about R. But it doesn't seem like you're a scientist. Why is the interest in R? Well, my dad is a detective, and he was investigating the incidents involving Pokemon, but he's gone missing now. And when we followed the information he'd left behind, it led us to R. I see. It seems like you're a pretty good detective yourself. You'd be doing me a favor if you solved this case too. About 6 months ago, a tall man brought me here and has had me making R ever since. That's terrible. But wasn't there some talk of your being freed soon? Yeah, apparently the factory will be moving soon. All I need to do is assist them until then. Not that I believe they'll really let me go, though. Even if they are telling the truth, R is not something that should exist in the world. I'm happy to help you out. So, do we investigate or talk to him? It's a bed. Yeah, judging by how it looks, Pansage couldn't get around to washing the blankets. Oh, Pikachu! Pansage is trying its best. Leave it alone. Microscope. Huh. So that's what Mewtwo's cells look like. Wonder what's in it. Is this the machine they said was carried from the wharf? I don't know. This looks more like a tank than a machine to me. Looks like the containers in Wallace's lab. Huh? Wallace? Oh, I see his name come up in some publications. He's one of the top researchers in the field.
Monster?
Thanks for the help earlier. We were able to make our way here.
Pen. Pen.
What? You don't care if you have to stay so long as Simon can go free? It really is a dedicated Pokemon. Don't worry, Pansage. We'll figure something out.
Yes.
Alright, ask me anything. About Walls. He was the director of PCL when I first joined. Eventually, he started to let me help out with his research. Even the explosion at PCL is half my fault, but the professor took full responsibility and left. I see. I wanted to follow him, but he wouldn't let me. Well, it seems he was able to find a nice, quiet place to settle down. That's good to hear. I've been worried about him ever since the accident. No, I wanted to read that. R is created using Mewtwo's cells, right? Dr. Walls told us there was some mistake and they were used instead of Mew's cells. That's right, we made a mistake. Mew's a very rare Pokemon after all. Dr. Walls looked everywhere he could to get a hold of its cells, and he must have been tricked by someone. Not everyone can be trusted, unfortunately. It's horrible. I regret it to this day. That's how we ended up creating that terrible substance known as R. Dr. Walls told us the effects of R were likely caused by Mewtwo's Berserk gene. What exactly is this Berserk gene, though? In order to explain that, I'll need to tell you more about the Pokemon Mewtwo. It's said that Mewtwo was created by recombining Mew's genes. Recombining? What do you mean? In order to make it extremely aggressive, seems like it was some sort of experiment to create a powerful Pokemon. That's horrible. Yeah, I agree. So this recombined gene is the Berserk gene. That's right, and because that gene was what we used, R became what it is now. This is my dad in this photo. Have you seen him? It seems he infiltrated this place about 2 months ago. I can't say that I have, sorry. Although 2 months ago is when the factory manager got very upset, saying R was stolen from the chemical storage area. That must have been my dad. Everyone here was frantically trying to find this intruder. Since then, they've really stepped up the security. Giant George is the doctor's voice actor, or Grant George is the I don't know why I read that as giant. Grant George is the Doctor's voice actor. Okay. Is that it?
Hey, Tim.
That's it.
Tim.
No wonder Keith was after Harry. We found out a lot, but there was something he said about that got my attention. Creation of R. I know we heard from Walls too, but I still think this whole thing is ironic. They wanted to make a perfect medicine, but instead ended up with that awful substance. Yeah, I bet even Mewtwo doesn't want its cells used like that. No kidding. Mewtwo, huh? Every time I hear that name, it makes me uneasy somehow. It's been happening a lot since we got here. I hope your memory comes back soon. Exactly. The chemical storage area. That's where Harry got R. I wonder if that's where he got the photo of R too. You were in the photo too, weren't you? Yeah, it must have been to this factory before. I've been feeling that way ever since we entered this place. I love how Simon is just standing there listening to me talking back and forth with my Pikachu. It's like, is this kid crazy? Like, he's literally sitting there talking to his Pikachu. I wonder if he'll remember anything if we go to the chemical storage area. I don't know about that, but we may find some clue about Harry. Let's ask Simon to see if we can get to the storage area. Alright, and we're going to save that part for next time. So, for those of you watching live, be sure to stick around because we do have more to come. For everyone else, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos from me. We do all sorts of fun stuff on this channel, including playing video games, we do art, and also sometimes talk about cartoons and anime. So if you enjoy this stuff, then be sure to ring that bell icon and never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope you all have a very magical day.